They always assumed we were harmless. That was their fatal error. For 86 years, Earth had been a member of the Galactic Council. We followed their rules, stayed quiet in the background, applauded on cue, and shared our technology like obedient primitives. They mocked our violent history, sneered at our past brutality, and patted themselves on the back for civilizing us. What they didn't realize was that we were restraining ourselves deliberately. I remember the turning point vividly. I was posted on Echelon Prime, the hub of council diplomacy, gleaming towers under silver skies, filled with smug aliens with soft hands and icy hearts. I'd traded my soldier days for the role of human liaison officer, which basically meant being the token Earthling who smiled politely while the real power players strutted in. But when the council voted to sanction Earth for non-compliance, I knew the storm was brewing. They accused us of withholding military data, violating trust. Trust? We'd handed over fusion reactors, medical miracles, and climate tech. In return, they bossed us around. When we kept one defensive protocol secret, they treated it like treason. The sanctions stung, but the real outrage came when they transferred control of our orbital defense satellites to the Drankari, that reptilian race who'd always despised us, calling us monkeys with delusions of grandeur. The council thought it would teach us a lesson. It did. That we'd never be equals in their eyes, only servants. 11 days later, the first blow fell, not in battle, but at a refugee station over Saturn's moon Titan. A Drankari-commanded council ship, accidentally, fired a kinetic rod through the habitat shield, vaporizing 2,000 civilians, mostly kids and medics. They labeled it a malfunction. The footage told a different story, deliberate murder. Earth responded with eerie calm. We recalled all diplomats from council space overnight. No threats, no drama, just vanished. 3 days on, our comm relays went dark, not jammed, but powered down like flipping a switch. Silence descended. What the council never grasped was why Earth had been so subdued for so long. They thought fear kept us in line. Wrong. We were building, preparing, not for war we craved, but one we foresaw. By the time they noticed our quiet, it was too late. A recon fleet, 5 capital ships, a dozen cruisers, 50 fighters headed to Earth to investigate. None returned. The council blamed anomalies, black holes, gravity glitches, excuses. The truth dawned in a council chamber where I sat among diplomats who still dismissed humans. An emergency alert blared, a Virexian outpost obliterated, no attackers visible, just ruins, and a message in perfect galactic standard. You drew first blood. Earth answers last. Panic rippled. An elder admitted it. Earth has gone rogue. I stayed silent. We hadn't gone rogue. We were finally authentic after a century of pretense. They called it miscommunication, even as more posts vanished. We didn't launch fleets or nukes. That'd be too overt. Instead, Earth vanished entirely. No traffic, no signals, outposts offline, databases locked. The council clung to denial, seeing us as leashed pets they could bully. I was among the few humans left in council space, ostensibly a civilian observer but really under quiet orders. We weren't there to strike, just to watch and witness. Earth's retaliation was a statement. The next hit, the Hadrix Array, a fortified research hub orbiting twin suns guarded by fleets and grids, gone in an instant. Message: we gave you peace. You gave us graves. The council convened all 300 races, spinning Earth as unstable or manipulated. They scapegoated me, hauling me to a ceremonial courtroom. Archon Telmar, a slimy amphibian, demanded, "What say you to these acts?" I scanned the fearful faces. What did you expect? You handed our skies to enemies, killed our children, then called us aggressive. We gave everything for peace. You repaid with death. Silence thickened. A Visari diplomat scoffed. Earth wouldn't isolate itself for war. You don't get it, I replied. You think we need you. Then lights died across the spire, impossible given their shielding. Sirens wailed, comms failed, defenses unresponsive. Earth had hacked in, locking them down without a shot. Telmar, terrified. What are your demands? This isn't negotiation, it's revelation. You thought us tamed, we saw your weakness and prepared. A screen lit. Recordings of hidden Earth factories, orbital weapons, AI war machines, and the Ark Protocol. Cloaked colonies, fleets, biomes launched secretly over decades. Earth wasn't invading. We were exposing the Council's fragility. A live message followed from a stern Earth leader. This is a correction. We offered goodwill. You repaid with violence. Earth leaves your Council. You'll never see us coming. The Council staggered, debating countermeasures in vain. Earth stayed silent. They couldn't touch us. I spent days in protective custody. A guard asked, "Why didn't we see your capabilities?" "You did," I said. Earth survived self-made apocalypses, weaponized extinction, rebuilt from ruins. That made us inevitable. Fractures appeared. The Drankari lost a colony overnight, no battle, just erased. Drone footage showed a human ship vanishing. They demanded retaliation, but others hesitated. They'd grown dependent on our tech. Leaked Ark footage revealed our exit strategy. Not conquest, but survival beyond the galaxy. Panic ensued. Trade halted, borders closed, fleets retreated. The Council imploded. Accusations, raids, skirmishes. A Corin hybrid extracted me to a hidden human stealth frigate. As we left, she said, "This war started long ago. You didn't notice because Earth didn't fire first." Hours later, the Spire exploded. Self-sabotage by a paranoid Council burning evidence. Aboard the frigate, a voice commended me. "They saw what we wanted. Now we vanish. Let them burn. We'll build better." Stars felt emptier. We'd made the galaxy irrelevant. 10 days later, I reached Arc Nexus 3, a massive, cloaked station like a fortified paradise. Greeted by a gaunt commander. "You're late." In debrief, he showed a hollow map of crumbling Council factions. "We don't move. Let them remember life without us. When they crawl back, we set terms. Our strategy? Observe, let chaos reign, return as architects." Over months, recon confirmed. Drankari civil war, Visari coups, failed AI replicas. Desperate broadcasts begged Earth's return. We answered subtly, sending intermediaries to embed, control trade, comm, security through help. No fleets, just access. The Heraxis Compact resisted, thriving independently. Defiant, they blocked us. We isolated them, jammed relays, flagged trades, leaked fakes of corruption. They went dark voluntarily, but broadcast, "Earth can be defied." Their erasure followed, quarantined, wiped from records. But their message spread like wildfire, graffiti, hacks, whispers. Rebellion brewed, colonies withdrew support, attacks left notes. We remember. Heraxis code haunted us. I hunted the source, infiltrating cells. Books questioned our peace, and doubt eroded me. Were we the oppressors now? Finding a Heraxis survivor. You fear winning because you'd become like Earth and forget why you resisted. A galaxy-wide broadcast, "We are still here." Systems echoed it, declaring neutrality. At Nexus, strategists pushed crackdowns. The commander confided, "We mistook fear for peace." He resigned and died in a malfunction. That broke me. I defected, spreading truths about Titan Ark's silence's cost. A year on, the coalition dissolved Earth's oversight. Not hatred, but exhaustion from fear. Arcs linger, plotting. I keep moving, telling the story. Earth's silence wasn't peace. Real peace thrives without fear.